Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm doing good? That's good. And as you guys know, my name is Alexander Casara, and I am the writer and director for my short film called He's Here. And today I'm just gonna be breaking down the movie and everything like behind the scenes and all that jazz. So if you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated. Thank you for that. And let's just get down into it. So this is behind the scenes for He's Here. So I started the scene here with the tilt, known as a tilt in the film industry. And the reason why I did this is because I feel like, in my opinion, movies that have tilts are a great way to establish like the scene or establish the characters in some sort of play. So I decided to start out my scene with this establisher. Now for this scene here, we use natural lighting here, and I wanted to try to show dominance or show like a threat nearby. Obviously the music does help display that, but I felt like the shadows did a really key part there. Now for this scene here, it was kind of like, just as I said before earlier, I was just establishing the characters in the scene. So it was pretty easy to get started here. I used my shoulder rig to do all these shots here. I wanted to try doing something handheld, but I didn't like the way my hands shake and the way you can hear the camera in background noise. So I used my shoulder rig, and it helps keep the camera in like still plays but not. So it does a pretty good job doing that there. And Mark, he's such a comedian guy, and yeah. So this shot here is actually my favorite in the entire movie. I just love this long shot of emptiness and just darkness. You can clearly see that there's a threat literally coming to the front door of the house. And I just love this little piece of detail with that little light coming on, like, oh, someone's there, you probably should run. But these guys are like, your typical guys in horror movies, not that bright. But so yeah. So this shot here, that was a pretty quick shot there to kind of, as I said, it adds more dominance and it adds more fear. The music definitely helps out with that as well, so I feel like that's a great way to just establish character and dominance. I like to use darkness in most of my films. Like in my first short film, Innocent, I used darkness to help establish fear, like in this film as well. So as you can see here, there's lots of vast space behind me, my character Ryan, and in this scene here, as I get dragged out, I like this little quick fight scene because you don't really get to see their faces, you only see those silhouette shadows, and I think that really can make your mind boggle, and I just love that essence of it. I once again used the shadow effects and darkness in my trailer for my first film at the time, Him. And it was a really interesting story because I loved the challenge of making the darkness into this film. It really brought the fear, and so it really nailed the tone that I was going for. Unfortunately, at the time, personal issues and scheduling issues just hit each other at the same time, and unfortunately, Him was canceled after that. But I did, after a while, after the trailer, I did decide to at least show the audience, it's all over the internet at the time, the opening scene to Him. And in this scene here, as you can see, my character is filling the bed. I really didn't want to have any dialogue because I really wanted the music to be the character himself. As you can tell by the music and the way the vast at the right side of the bed, it really settles the tone that I was going for, that unsettling, that unqueasiness tone. And that was a really big part in that really took part into me, that really wanted me to pursue that a lot more, and that really was a big challenge for me because at the time I was just going through a lot and I can't find that motivation to pursue a career, making Him, so I decided to cancel it. But then I came back after a while. It took some time to, time heals all wounds, as you say. So after that, I decided to then work on He's Here. So then for this shot here, I really just wanted Dylan to really focus not only on Mark and Moreland, but to also focus on my character. As he looks at the camera, I really struggled here several times. There was a very funny scene that happened that was a blooper, and it just really knocked the focus out of the place. So we kept having to do the scene like once or twice, but it was really funny. And then after that, it was really cool to have that aspect that I was going for, to where my character is completely oblivious to the fact that, well, his friends, well, especially Dylan, is very cautious, very suspicious of the character, and this gave me a mix of Cloverfield and Paranormal Activity vibes together, and I happen to be a fan of those two movies in their own separate ways. So those ones did really inspire me to make He's Here. For most of the camera recording scenes, I used my EOS Robo T79 Canon camera. It's not the best camera out there. Granted, there's lots of better Canon or any type of camera brand camera out there that's a lot better. But I've been using this Canon camera ever since the beginning of quarantine. So for almost 2 years, and every single time I made a project, I've been using this camera. So I definitely recommend for people who want to get into the industry. This is definitely a go-to in my opinion. But there's definitely less cheaper cameras that will be definitely able to make cinema-like films. So it's just a matter of not really trying to buy the most expensive camera. It's just a matter of how much time you put into the camera. This, of course, was near the showdown of the film, and it was simple. My dad was actually in the garage that grabbed Marlon, and I was just hiding, of course, near the bathroom to jump Mike or Mark in the film. And this was near the ending. We had to shoot it out. There was originally going to be a few more scenes, but due to just scheduling, we really need to rush the ending, so this was the best we can do at the time. Now, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope this video helped you guys kind of get a little scope of the process behind the scenes for He's Here. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. My links to all my socials will be in the description down below. And you guys have yourself a great day, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.